What's up, YouTube? So this is my new gaming setup. So I think you guys a while back saw me post something about an external graphics card. Yeah, well, that didn't really work out that much. So I actually, from the parts I had from that, I actually built one. Sorry, turn that down. So yeah, like I said before, it didn't really work out. I was using this, so that was a PE3M, this weird thing, an HDMI cable to connect it, and an express card slot, and this express card slot went inside my laptop. The problem with it is that it was running at PCI 1 X1 speeds, and although some games ran amazingly, others ran unplayably. Sorry. It's just, so some of them were really unplayable and wasn't worth it. So from that build, I had GTX, of course, GTX 560. I had a PSU and I had the screen. Yeah, I don't know why I went that far into it, but whatever. I was just having fun messing around, spending a crap load of money that I shouldn't have spent, but whatever. Yeah, so from that, like I said, I had that set up. I had the screen, I had the PSU, and I had the GTX. And I figured, you know what? While I'm this far, all I really need is a CPU, motherboard, RAM, case, and that's pretty much it. So I went along and bought those and came up with this. So this is my new PC. Sorry it's so dark, but yeah, you can see it. So this is an Athena Power Black Widow case. It's nothing special, nothing fancy, just a case. It has a lot of airflow. This whole side is open. It was cheap. It was about 20 bucks or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty worth it though. You have an Xbox remote connected to it. Now this is solely just for gaming. That's all. So I'm still missing a few parts. They haven't completely came in the mail yet, and so I'm still waiting for them. Anyway, so I'll start off with the specs. CPU is a AMD FX 4300, clocked at 4 gigahertz. It's a quad core. It's pretty nice. I think it has 4 megabytes of cache. It's a pretty nice CPU. It's fairly fast. Sooner or later, going to be overclocking it. See it inside there, kind of. Going to be overclocking it to about, I haven't decided yet, depends on my temperatures, between 4.2 and 4.5, somewhere around there. That's just a fan that came with the case. It's lights up red, blue, orange, and green. Looks kind of cool. My graphics card is on the bottom. You can't really see it at all. Yeah, you can't see it. Oops. Anyway, it's a GTX 560 Ti. It's by PNY. It's 1 gigabyte. PCI 2 X16. Nothing really special. RAM is just it's Spektech. I believe it's called. That's a 4 gig stick in there. I just ordered another 4 gig stick. 1600 megahertz. The motherboard is an MSI 970A-G43. It's actually a very nice motherboard in terms of looks. However, overclockability, it's not that great. So I'm probably not going to be able to get to 4.5 gigahertz out of it. There's been multiple counts of the North Bridge heatsink and the South Bridge heatsink exploding under high temperatures and such. So probably not going to get that. But it's probably well achievable of 4.2 to 4.4, somewhere around there, and that'll be more than enough power for what I'm playing, and especially since it's limited by the GPU. Anyway, I have just an optical disk drive here, which I'm going to change. This one is a padded drive. I need to get a SATA drive. So it's not even working. It's not even plugged in yet. In the front, it's really nothing. You have another 3 bays. You could put optical disk drives in here. It's 3.5 inch. Here you have 2 floppy disk drives. but I have my hard drive mounted in there, just because it was small. And from here you have 1, 2, 3 hard disk drives down here. You can also put an intake fan here, which I'm gonna get. Other than that, you have your power button, your reset button, your power LED, and your hard drive activity light. The PSU is just an old Dynex 520 watt. I'm going to be upgrading that, obviously, to overclock. I'm going to actually pull this out of this case off for you. The main reason why I bought this motherboard was because it was overclockable, and I knew it wasn't going to go hard on the overclocking, just because I had no reason to. It's a 4 GHz CPU as is, so it's plenty fast. I did want to get it into overclocking and learn how to do it and such, so that was my main reason. The other reason I bought it, it has USB 3.0, which is very nice. It has 8-channel audio, and it also has 6 SATA 3 connections. Now, I'm not even going to use 6, actually I'm barely even using 2, but I figured, you know what, it's always upgradable. So you can see the inside a little bit better. There we go. My graphics card. Kind of, you can see it. Anyway. Yeah, GTX 560 Ti. The wiring, I believe, for what this case is... Yeah, there we go. For what this case is, and having no wire control at all, I believe it actually came out really good. It looks pretty good, I believe. Because these wires, they cannot go anywhere. There's just no room for them. Looks kind of ugly down there. You can't see it on camera. And then my hard drive is right there. That's actually a laptop hard drive that I had from my laptop. It's a 320 gig, 7,200 RPM. So I figured it's plenty fast and has plenty of room. With all my games installed onto it, which is about, I'd say about 20 games, I still have over 190 gigs left. So it's still quite a lot. This board, sorry. This board also supports SLI and Crossfire. You can see I have one graphics card down there, and there's another graphics card slot down there. It also has a PCI X1 slot and PCI X8 slot, I believe that is. Stock AMD fan and cooler. There's actually at max RPM right now. All these fans are, except for the GPU. So the CPU under load, it never got past 54 degrees Celsius. I was playing Battlefield 3 for about an hour. I maxed out at 53. So, my future upgrades, like I said, I'm getting another RAM stick, so I'm going to be running in dual channel mode. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I only have one RAM stick in there. Oops. So it's only running in single channel, which, you know, decreases some performance. Moving over, I'm going to be getting another CPU heatsink, probably a Cooler Master 212 Evo or Pro, probably the Pro one. For the overclocking I'm going to do, I'm sure it's going to be plenty enough. That's just a regular fan. I'm keeping that one. It moves a lot of air, even though it's loud. It moves a lot of air. I'm getting an intake fan. It's going to be blue, so it's going to match, you know, it's going to light up this whole area, and it's going to be really cool. Looks really cool. So that's an intake fan. I did have a wireless router here. It was an EMAX, EDMAX Wi-Fi thing. It sucked, and it kept losing connection. And the only time it worked is when it was on the the second PCI slot. It was PCI X8 slot, which is just right on top of the graphics card. So it's blocking all the airflow, so I couldn't run it there. And that's the only slot it worked on, and it only worked on like half speed. So it was like, you know, no, not gonna happen. So I ordered a Asus one. It's 300 megabits connection speed, ABG and N. So it's pretty fast and gets the job done. I'm also getting a new router too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so RAM, CPU, fan, a Wi-Fi adapter, PSU. I'm gonna get another one, probably a 480 watt or something. What else am I getting? I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, optical drive. Already told you that already. Maybe another hard drive later on. Way later. Don't need it now. I'm pretty sure that's it. Pretty sure. Overall, though, it's a really nice system. The screen is a Hans G 20-inch 1600 by 900. I chose this resolution on purpose for my my external graphics card setup because I knew it wasn't going to be playable in 1080p settings, and stretching a game out to 1080p from like 600 by 800 or whatever would have sucked. So I just went with that, and I like it. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it plays games awesome on high graphics on this system, so I have no complaints on it. This is my whole audio setup. This is a Pioneer VSX 816 750 watt, I believe, amp, and that's my AWIA amp down there. I have a dual 750 watt subwoofer ported down there. Those two speakers, I have two tower speakers on the bottom. You can see running Steam Big Picture right now. This would turn on. There we go. Steam Big Picture. So even in Big Picture, it's very responsive. Keyboard. Obviously, I went wireless just because I can. This is a Logitech K360 keyboard. Nothing really fancy about it. It has all your standard keys, but it also has these keys up here, which are fully programmable. It has your mute, volume down, volume up, playback, pause, and fast forward, on and off, and the caps lock button lights up. This is just the Rocketfish Nano mouse. Nothing special there. So I'll show you my Windows Experience Index. And return desktop, start computer, properties. I got a 5.9, lowest score. That's on the hard drive. CPU. Sorry, it's a little far away. Okay, so CPU got a 7.3, RAM 7.3, graphics 7.8, and then hard drive 5.9. So it's not a bad system at all. When I get my RAM, it should go up a lot. And this is my wallpaper. Kind of cool wallpaper. It should go up a lot. Like I said, it's a very fast system. It's very responsive. And I'll be even more better when it's overclock it. Other than that, I have the Xbox remote right there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, I built the system for $280 total. That was shipped to my door, $280. I'm getting money from Google, and that took off $100. So I really built the system for about $180 plus the parts I just bought. So it kind of came out to about $250 total for me. In reality, it was about $350. But yeah, I think it's a very nice system. And then once I upgrade the PSU and heatsink, I think it'll be an awesome system. That's pretty much it. Hope you guys liked it. I'm enjoying it. It's fast, and honestly, it's my first build, and I have a lot of experience with overclocking and all that fun stuff to be able to do. If you guys want, you can add me on Steam. Name's QuadRider10. QuadRider10. I'm probably always going to be on now, so you can play games or whatever. Just hit me up. That's about it. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.